In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front CB axle assembly on your Nissan Armada. Located behind the front wheels, let's get started. Using a 21mm socket, we're going to go ahead and remove the lug nuts. Remove the tire. With the wheel off, we're going to go ahead and remove the axle nut. To get to it, we need to remove this pin. I'm going to go ahead and use a pair of needle nose pliers. We're going to bend the leg back. And now we're going to slide it off. In this case, because the pin got stuck, I'm going to go ahead and use some locking pliers. We're going to be replacing it anyways. Now we can go ahead and use a 32mm socket to remove this knot. The next thing we need to do before we move to the back of the axle, we need to make sure that the axle moves freely from the hub. I'm gonna go ahead and use a rubber mallet just to tap it. And as you can see, it moved inwards, so now we're good. This is gonna be your outer tie rod. Using a 22mm socket, we're gonna go ahead and remove this knot. All we need is to unhook it so we can move the whole assembly forward. So go ahead and take this off. And now I'm gonna go ahead and use a hammer to pop this arm off. When you do this, you wanna make sure you do not hit the treads. Just move the arm away. Moving behind the rotor assembly, we're gonna go ahead and remove this bolt. On the nut side, we're gonna use a 19mm wrench. And for the bolt, we're gonna be using a 17mm socket. Go ahead and take it off. Remove the bolt. Next up, I'm gonna use a small pry bar and a hammer, and I'm gonna wedge it in between this little gap to open it up. That's gonna help get the ball joint out. We're gonna go ahead and spray some rust penetrant to help the ball joint loose. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use a bigger pry bar to help me remove the ball joint. I'm gonna wedge it in between the ball joint and the knuckle and pull it out. When you get to this point, you can go ahead and push the axle in to give you more space. Now move the knuckle away from the arm. And now we should be able to get our axle out. Now we're gonna go ahead and push the knuckle away from the vehicle so we can get the axle out. So we're gonna go ahead and push forward and grab onto the axle and slide it off the hub. Just like that. Following the axle back to the transfer case, we're now on the back of the axle. We're gonna go ahead and use a small pry bar. We're gonna wedge it between the transfer case and the axle. With one hand, you wanna hold on to the axle so it doesn't fall off to the floor. And now you're gonna pry it out. Go ahead and slide it. And now move it away from the vehicle. And here's the axle. Before we go ahead and install the new axle, we want to make sure that the surface is clean. So I'm going to go ahead and use a rag and brake parts cleaner. I'm going to go ahead and spray onto the rag, not onto the part. Go ahead and wipe it off. And while you're here, you want to make sure you inspect the seal. If you see any tears or rips, you will want to replace it. In this case, this looks great, so we are going to be reusing it. Now we're ready to install the axle. And here we have the new axle. We're gonna go ahead and feed it through the same way we removed the old one. Being very careful not to rip the boot. Now we can go ahead and install it. Make sure you lined up the hole. You might need to rotate the axle as you slide it in. Make sure that you bottom it out, and now we can move on to the front of the axle. Now we can go ahead and grab the bottom of the knuckle, and we're gonna be pushing it away from the vehicle. We're now gonna go ahead and feed the axle through the hub, and make sure that it lines up straight. just like that. Now we can go ahead and install the lower ball joint onto the knuckle. For that, I'm gonna be using a screw jack just to push on the control arm up so it gives us enough space to install the ball joint. Go ahead and go up. We're gonna be compressing the suspension a little bit so it gives us enough room to slide that in. You may have to tap the axle in to give us room. Using a rubber mallet and a small chisel, you can go ahead and tap onto the lower ball joint to get it into the hole. Go ahead and line it up. Now we can go ahead and lower this screw jack. Also, you could use a pry bar to help you. Using the rubber mallet, gently tap the bottom. We need to make sure we put some pressure underneath the knuckle to bring the suspension up. If you have any issues with the bottom ball joint going in, go ahead and tap it with a mallet. And now we need to make sure we remove the screw jack. Now we can go ahead and install the lower ball joint bolt. You may need to tap it. Go ahead and install the nut. Now we can go ahead and get it snug. We're gonna use a 17mm wrench on one side and a 19mm socket on the nut side. Do not tie it all the way yet. Go ahead and install the tie rod. Get it in. And install the nut. Go ahead and get it snug. Do not tie it all the way yet. Now that we have everything snug, we're gonna go ahead and put some pressure on the suspension as if the vehicle was on the ground. For this, we're gonna be using our screw jack. We're gonna go ahead and put it on this point, and we're just gonna apply some pressure as if the vehicle had the tire on and wheels on the ground. This is so we can get everything torqued down. Now we can go ahead and torque down the lower ball joint. We're gonna be going to 65 foot-pounds. Go ahead and get it torqued. Now we can torque down our tie rod. We're gonna go to 40 foot-pounds. Now we can go ahead and take the screw jack off the vehicle. Get it away from the vehicle. Now we can go ahead and install the axle nut. Go ahead and start it by hand. And now we can get it snug. Now we can go ahead and torque down our axle nut. But before we do so, I'm gonna use a small flathead screwdriver. I'm gonna go ahead and wedge it between the rotor and the caliper. So when I rotate this, it locks it in place. Now we can go ahead and torque the nut to 120 foot-pounds. And if you see, now it's gonna get locked with the screwdriver. Go ahead and remove the screwdriver. And now we can install the pin, slide it in. And we're gonna go ahead and bend this arm. And now we're gonna go ahead and bend this leg. Install the tire. Install the lug nuts by hand. And now go ahead and snug them up in a star-shaped pattern. With the vehicle on the ground, we're gonna go ahead and torque the lug nuts to 98 foot-pounds in a star pattern. Now you want to make sure you take the vehicle on a test drive and bring the vehicle to an alignment shop to get professionally aligned, and that'll be job done.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.